in the range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 1 of the NFL. On EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TI. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Well, it's time to turn the page to a new era in Indianapolis as the Colts are led out for the first time by their new quarterback, the veteran Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers exchanging one shade of blue for another. How about 16 seasons with the Chargers? Totally identified with that franchise. Now we get to find out just how much life is left in that 38-year-old arm. And with the Colts, I think they'll have a great chance to establish a running game and throw the ball downfield.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Miles Jack. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down, Indy.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's tackled at the 30.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Off the play fake here. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Phillip Rivers
led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton.
Rivers pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew. but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Colts.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Mack. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joe Schobert drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Minshew.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard
They'll
line.
run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run with Thompson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Kari Willis on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Balazs.
50-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And Pascal's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Pascal. A gain of 12.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
Marlon.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
At the 39-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Mack, draw play, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Marlon Mack.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got it to Hilton.
Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 6.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got Burton here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll throw again, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 47-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Minshew, 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
3rd down and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Eifert. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Minshew's pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. and it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at U.S. Bank.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
First and 10.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run it with Balazs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
On the tackle.
Darius Leonard blew that play up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to Tyler.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. 47 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
And we remind you, lots more to come here this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
1-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left is Mack. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got Thompson here, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the Colts.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Minshew on the slant. This is Chark, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Minshew and Chark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
now
6.
Balaj, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 18-yard line.
Kari Willis on the tackle. That's a gain of 5.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their
the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
A fumble on the play.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He'll be kind of looking to erase the first part of this 3rd quarter from his memory partner.
I think he, above all, was upset that they actually got to halftime. Because you saw him in the 1st half. He was really sharp.
And they had the lead.
Had the lead. Everything was going well. And you know you keep telling yourself, just stay up, stay motivated. But sometimes at halftime can kill your mojo.
Yeah, now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The Colt ball carrier.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Miles Jack.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 65 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Staying on the ground with Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his tight end, Burton.
Rivers pass.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Rivers pass. Complete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Gain of 9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Connection made with Shenault. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Balaj. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Kalen Balaj.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kalen Balaj in the final minute. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Lambo on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good throw here, finding Pascal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. In these elements, makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
28-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Rivers hands this one to Mack.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run here with Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
And it's 3rd
from the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent.
2-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
Final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
second nature. All is automatic. Powered up. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both
both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. With a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and go.